It is next Saturday. It is confirmed. Even Ren doesn't know, which is the best part about that.
So be there next Saturday, and by there, I mean in your seat. Hey, do you guys like grand finals? Do you guys like seeing the best of the best duke it out? Well, good news for you. Starting now is Grand Finals. Grand Finals is our newest sponsor.
Oh yeah, OSW knows something. I forgot to have my own other event promoted on here, but I'll just talk about it later. Puyo Puyo Tetris.
I'm surprised there's another event that's not getting promo here.
It's because I forgot. Though shout outs to the community, very active right now, and shout outs to this match for happening.
Yeah, I like it when matches happen, and that's cool.
Same, but yeah, we're catching Uyeshota with the mushrooms right here. You see there's a mushroom in the fun fact, and we're gonna be getting more in this match. And Kazu, their fun fact is Square One champion. That is a fact.
It's not fun for everybody. It's
well,
fun to somebody like me. I didn't participate.
I feel like it was fun for everyone. You know, we have great sportsmanship in the community. Suwukuwapnya by Galactnya. Listen.
This is Moose's way of saying, yeah, next time bring me a freaking poster.
Dude, next time you
the
bring this
starts.
up, let me at least give you the image, okay, dude? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
People are like, I can't even read that, and Moose is like, that's the point.
Maybe they just gotta learn a new language, man.
You snooze, you lose.
You
Speaking of
snooze.
losing, one person's going to lose this. That's how things work. You get a winner, you get a loser. Stuff like this, not everything's binary, but stuff like this is binary.
Alright, Rinto and chat typing don't learn to read, but you should learn to watch this match right here. Crazy misdrop fix is already coming through on Kazu's side. Uyeshota keeping it really nice and clean here.
Something else that's coming in on Kazu's side is garbage, and a really beneficial one at that. It could have came up under all of the pieces that he had already set, but the RNG gods decided, you know what? Let's just put it right in the middle. Kazu's already having a good day. Who are we to ruin it?
So true.
Uyeshota is trying to make this zone a reality. Kazu's was wanting a little too much there. You can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, got a lot. Still got a lot. Weirdo drops. Weirdo drops. You doing soft drops for something that you can do a hard drop in? You know something I don't. That's always what it is.
But yeah, we got the C-spin coming in here from Uyeshota's side. But this zone's looking pretty rough. Could not get that eyepiece, unfortunately, over to the left side.
You know, it's funny, you say that his zone looks pretty rough, and I already know that's bad, but when I say that Kazu's zone's about to look nasty, that somehow is a good thing. You know what I mean? Good for Kazu. Uyeshota's combo. Oh, what's damage? I didn't see any damage. I just swept it under the rug. Sorry. Kazu's playing the 6-3 situation. Uyeshota is left at a weirdo 2-7 situation. Kazu's able to do 2 T-spin doubles into the Tetris, keeping this back-to-back streak alive. That extra damage do be coming in handy. This may not be Tetrio, but it's still effective. Uyeshota is really just trying to chip away at the mess that they made themselves, but also this junk that's coming in. Fortunately, it looks like it's going well. We're only left with 3 spots of junk left. Kazu, on the other hand, is dealing with a full zone meter. Starting it off with at least 2 T-spins, this damage is going to be monumental. Fortunately, Uyeshota is thinking ahead of the curve and getting himself a nice little combo damage with the 4-wide on the left side. Ooh, gets the conversion. Is it able to clear it out all the way? Gonna have to burn some zone just to deflect the damage.
Dude, Vance just went full solo mode right there, and I'm not even complaining. He's just channeling the hype. I'm about to channel.
I think I'm alone. I guess I have to go alone mode.
No, I'm listening in. I just want to mention what kind of weird wacko stuff was going on Kazu's side. You guys know what I was talking about. That certainly doesn't have a name. I'm just gonna call it Kazu Brain T-spin.
Well, you said it was wacko, so how about we just call it the Kazu Animaniac special?
That's a good one.
The
What will
Warner
also be
special.
good is this Uyeshota downstack. All Uyeshota downstacks are pretty good. Very
Yeah.
cool to watch, and
Can you
we're gonna
believe
have
that we are
another one
still
right
in the
now.
first goddamn round of this?
Actually, no, I can't.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, Uyeshota is looking like survival's the only word in their vocabulary right now.
Yeah, that's
Bear
like
Grylls-ing it on the open fields of zone battle.
Yeah, we got
It's
another
a dirty
great
job. Somebody's got to do it. Or is that a different show?
I couldn't tell you.
I guess you're a younger guy, so yeah.
Oh no, I'm also just actually not into like traditional television.
That's fine.
Honestly.
That's fine. These players are looking so neck and neck right now. What are the stats looking like? Well, they're looking neck and neck, but it definitely seems like Kazu has a little bit of the advantage in, I don't know,
in the
every
attack, but-
numerical respect.
But I
really
mean,
just
that's just kind of expected, you know. Uyeshota playing the survival game. The APM is going to be lower, but that's made up for in these downstacks, which there's no really stat that quantifies that.
Uyeshota is looking like the victim of a saw trap, having to express the will to live to get out alive.
Yeah, but look at all this cheese here on Kazu's side. Is that typical phase 3 there? But Uyeshota now mounting up some great pressure right here, amping up the speed as well. Now matching Kazu.
Ooh.
And it's just looking really good. Look at that forecast
Look at
right
the
there.
conversion! Oh my god.
No, these
Little
misdrops here.
little bit of a dirty flirty. You're gonna have to get some cleanups on aisle 4. Or I guess I could have just said aisle 2 and have it be like funny and functional. Whatever, I don't care.
But we got
that
this.
damage came up pretty mean. Yeah, Uyeshota's really working on the survival situation, and yeah, you know ooh, Kazu on top of it, sitting on, not even that much more like drops per minute. So it's not like Uyeshota's really like lagging behind too much in speed.
No,
guess
Uyeshota really is. And we also just talk about that was just the end of the first round of this. This is a first 7.
Yeah, we have a potential 12 more of those.
Yeah.
And I project that at least one of the rounds is gonna be longer. So
Someone do the math right there. That's an hour.
Ooh, weirdo drop from misdrop from Kazu, not able to start with the Tetris like he wanted. Very obviously. Ooh, That's me auditioning for a new Banjo-Kazooie character.
I see. I was gonna come up with something about these players auditioning for something, but I'm just running low on ideas. Yeah, Tetris. Woo. Kazu stacking up for a count of 4, I believe, on top of that garbage ball right there. But unfortunately, they're not going to be able to find it. Just skimming down through this garbage, starting a zone. Uyeshota with some good donations over here on the other side. Got the simultaneous donation coming in now.
And if you're in the chat right now and you're sipping on a Coca-Cola, type yippee, okay? Because you got Tetris, you got Coca-Cola, yippee.
And
Shout out to-
Wahoo, if you enjoyed that zone attack, I don't know, man.
Rune knows exactly what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Shouts out to Rune. Yeah, really, I don't know, this is a nice little back and forth. And Uyeshota, look at Uyeshota's piece per second compared to, Kazu. What's going on there?
That's
What's going on
crazy. Uyeshota's restarting that, like, that kind of set script of where they're playing faster and then downstacking more.
Yeah. Uyeshota grabbed the smelling salts from the medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
And, just, you know.
Just,
I'm
you
awake.
know. Yeah, man, maybe just, like, jump in the shower for a couple seconds. That water running down your face.
I had some fancy catered pineapple earlier today, and I swear, oh, mid-match perfect clear, totally unprecedented.
Catered perfect clear right there.
Totally unprecedented. Just give it to you on a freaking silver platter. Tip the waiter. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the waiter unfortunately got tipped with a misdrop right there, which is very sad.
Oh, it's fine. Uyeshota's looking like this ain't nothing.
It's like those
ain't
people.
nothing special.
Has anyone ever, like, on a receipt tried to, like, write the tip as negative?
That's a... I think it's grounds for the waiter to, like, give you a roughing up. Give you what for. Tell you off like the scallywag that you are. Oh my god, this is so even. It is, so, Uyeshota, it has been on top of pieces per second, but hasn't been on top of attack per minute. And now we see the dichotomy is shifting, at least within the confines of this round. You can't say anything is going to stay the same for too long because, you know, the nature of this game is so volatile. And especially when Kazu's doing things like doing a 16-line attack and sending like 46. It's like, what's going crazy? What's going on? Kazu has a
side, a couple of misdrops.
Awful stack, and I don't like looking at it. I want it to all
it's a little bit over.
Cleared.
Sells to 9-0, but they're somehow hanging on. It looks like a near-death situation, and they're working through it. Uyeshota needs pressure.
Twist that knife. Come on.
It's got to happen, and they're mounting this pressure.
We have started this set 1-1. That is crazy. That's great. All right, I don't think that there is the element of
good stuff for them able to close that out
in this set that I was going into it anticipating. Although Kazu, the way he is stacking right now is like, no, that was a fluke. Let me show you how to play. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. Kazu's pieces per second, like at this beginning, like, you know, the setup, you're doing whatever you want, you're freestyling, it's like hovering around like 2.3 and 2.4, and like Uyeshota was like a couple of minutes into that last match and was sitting at 2.3. That consistency is like crazy. I literally cannot even fathom trying to play that fast for that long. My brain rot just sets in.
Yeah, especially in like TEC, where this speed, if you come from Tetrio, you don't really think too much about it, but in TEC, these are like the tippity top fastest values here. You got this tuning limit.
Yeah. Damn.
But man, this is also spectacular. Floating T-spin coming in from Uyeshota. That was so nice to look at.
Finally has access to that well, thank God.
And Kazu's doing some nice donations.
Yeah, Uyeshota's like standing pretty comfortably on top of the zone lead, and like, not even dealing with too much zone. Again, another misdrop, but you know. Like,
I think this is good. They're gonna be able to work through this. They have that zone advantage.
And Kazu is popping first, meaning that Uye is leaving some zone on the table in at least the theoretical sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think they're too bothered. They're still trying to keep this like defensively. You're seeing how they're using this full zone for downstack.
It's cool, don't get me wrong, but it can wind up being a little bit of a detriment later on in the match, especially now that we are already in phase 3 after like what, 2 zone activations? Insane.
Yeah. But here we are now. We are now on downstack Uyeshota right here. It's just I just can't stop going on about how satisfying this looks. Okay, they can at least fix this. This is
you can tell that there was like interest in trying to make that into a T-spin, but it was like no, that's damage. I gotta switch it up. And I guarantee that was like loaded in the back of his mind like the whole entire time. But it's still terrifying to even think like how do some players just like. That's what they plan. That's what they go for. I think Uyeshota is just going to try and get a good downstack going as soon as he frantically can. We might try and see some more side 4-wide setup, and no, I think that Uyeshota is probably just going to eat this one.
Yeah, this misdrop is just so sad. It's always coming down to this.
That's not enough damage to kill, but okay, the non-zone damage started coming.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just not going to be able to come through. That APM on Kazu's side consistently so high. It doesn't buckle.
I ate fancy catered pineapple earlier today, and the first bite was so juicy and delicious that it like opened up my brain, if that makes sense.
I swear you've already said this.
Well, I didn't get into it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the match is too hype.
I got sidetracked because cool match stuff was happening, so I had to commentate the match. Like, who cares, you know?
So true. But that Kakavi is looking like some fancy catered pineapple gameplay action. You said to unlock your brain.
You know, it's funny. I've been saying that for years and nobody's listens to me.
All rough life we live.
What are we gonna do?
Kazu didn't get that T-spin there. It's unfortunate, but they do get the ulti. 59 is spiking Uyeshota up.
Look at that
So
damage,
much
but it's
garbage.
like it's a lot of garbage, but it's not even like garbage you wouldn't even mind seeing. Like even at that height, I imagine Uyeshota was like, oh, that's cool, thank you. More to work with. Ooh, that misrotate, not a misdrop. It definitely went where he wanted it to, but misrotate.
Yeah.
That's just a misdrop. I'm just being pedantic.
But yeah, look at this huge stack at this point from Uyeshota with the misdrop up there. This is really rough. But it looks like he's gonna be able to fix it.
Oh, the 72 attack! I'm gonna scream!
And let's see Uyeshota coming through with only 50 back like a garbage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you
work?
even going to freaking
Quarter
do about
meter
that?
to
That is
downstack
so
this.
freaking messed up. It's scary.
They had a quarter meter to downstack this, and they did it. They pulled it off.
That is kind of insane. I was sort of just like checked out for a second. I gotta regain my composure. We're in there. Oh, I love these like off the cuff like wild rotations coming from Uyeshota's side. It's like the kind of stuff that you usually find in like the tutorial section of a Tetris game. Where it's like you can do this. It's a little tricky, and Uyeshota's like, this is part of the way I play because I make.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just good to know all of them because you can get yourself out of situations. Like there's like a spin right there that you could have done, but just opting to slap that T piece in there instead. Probably a good call. But
Uyeshota's sitting on max meter, and what? Wait, what? Hold on. What is going on right now? Uyeshota has like 30,000 less points, but like a much more advantageous position at the moment. This is weird.
yeah, that's just how it works. They're just like focusing more on downstack than the you know.
Usually I notice when that shift happens. That's kind of why I'm like, oh, I didn't have the T piece. And Kazu has full zone. Probably not gonna be able to get to the bottom.
Yeah,
though,
full zone, but not much attack coming through really. Just mainly in the form of different skin.
I would say kind of counteracted it, but they both.
And oh my god, on the ropes up there, so high on the board. Uyeshota used to like
sweep in. Uyeshota's out for blood.
Yeah, Uyeshota needs to do whatever you were talking about with that knife, but the knife's hitting him with that misdrop. So like dropped it on his foot or something.
I think a better way to again,
Not stabbing himself in the hand right there. Manages to make it through though, but that gave Kazu a lot of time to start this downstack combo.
Dude, honestly, that probably nukes his pieces per second. Like, I don't know what he was at a couple of seconds ago, but it might have been
But
like
still
2.4.
that nearly 2.3 PPS average here. Taking speed lead versus Kazu. But both players in a decent spot. As I say that, like right before I said that, there's like a telepathic commentator.
What? That was still like a kind of good zone though. What?
Yeah, great rival there.
Primarily their own pieces, and you know, getting a couple of T-spins, full zone meter. This damage is not going to be preferential.
It's looking like Uyeshota might be just like pressing themselves too much.
I literally don't even know what Uyeshota is. Probably like pop the zone right there, so at least you get the T-spin double damage, which he did.
This is survivable as long as there's not a lot of garbage built up after this, and ooh, there is.
Yeah, you were saying this is survivable, and I'm like,
my condition was
you
if there isn't garbage, you know. And yeah, there was something I wanted to say. It looks like Uyeshota's like kind of losing their stability at the end because they're trying to push as much speed as possible like later into phase 3. It is very interesting.
I do like seeing it happen. It is kind of like cinematic. How hard can one man push, or how hard can one person push themselves before it becomes too much?
Absolutely. But here we go, super quick zone from Uyeshota, just grabbing the 14 and 40. A little bit of rough stack up there at the top, but skimming through, showing some very solid post zone play here. And Kazu, meanwhile, managing to get the 20-60 attack right there. Pushing Uyeshota.
Big combo, big combo. Oh my god, this is looking like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 combos. What? I'm having fun. What do you mean I have to get off mic? You get off mic.
Oh, alright guys, see you later.
Oh my god, that is such a good
It's
answer.
like Uyeshota wants to make Kazu say see you later. Look at that.
Oh, Uyeshota's going in with the defensive. Oh, it's not real.
Well, it was, just not for very long, right there.
Well, no, it wasn't 3-piece. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was for a little bit there at the end. Did manage to patch it up, but it was again a too low, too late scenario. There's so much cheese for Uyeshota to look through, and after this missed job, it's gonna be rough.
This is definitely a Kazu one because this is just, you know, a lot of.
Well,
we're gonna see the zone usage again. I'm not counting out anybody. I'm just saying this is a big deficit to come back from. Yeah, like right here. This is, even Uyeshota knows, like the piece dropping has completely slowed down.
I'm blaming you for that one, man.
Don't blame me. I'm the commentator. I meant to analyze the match. Sorry that I analyzed right.
Oh my god. I was to say something, but better off stream. I'll get back to you on that one for my bad joke. But what isn't you probably already got it in your head. It's so easy to guess. But I had something logical to say. It just went out the window.
Sorry.
It's all good. This is my mental failure. But Kazu's brain isn't failing. Look at that 19-line zone.
And my mental failure is something my dad used to call me, but we are going into a real I got nothing. Sometimes you try too hard. Sometimes I try too hard with the segue. I'm sorry, Tetris fans all over the world. You guys just want to see a good match.
You guys don't want to hear us talk about that.
I have a great relationship with my dad. I'm just like using it as a punchline.
Yeah. But what is not nonsensical is this forward coming in from Uyeshota right here. Very quick build up. Good stuff coming through. Right as Kazu's preparing this Ultimatrix, gonna build up zone for them in a safe way to survive. But man, they've been clearing a lot of that garbage and that meter's just not going down.
A little bit of a weird attempt at sending damage back from Uyeshota side. Ooh, this is a lot of damage. That bar is not going down anytime soon. Like, ugh. Having to just like burn through zone just to try and stay alive. Having to combo just to try and stay alive. Having to not stay alive. That's the worst part.
Yeah, it's just so rough. Unfortunate situations coming in, but very fortunate for Kazu, 150 APM on that game. That is some baller attack. But what is also baller is the start of this game right here. 2-7 at the start for Kazu, just quickly adapting to that little amount of garbage. Very interesting, but meanwhile Uyeshota just has no care in the world, still stacked up for that 6-3 and kept it going. Now transitioning for the garbage now.
5-4.
5-4. But yep, first zones are coming out right here at that barrier, like between like 5-7k away, where they're just gonna pop this now and get it over with. For our phase 2 transition.
48 attack coming in from Uyeshota side. I hate that we're watching a situation where I see 48 attack and I'm like, I don't know if that's good enough.
Yeah, it's just like we're seeing the point where these players are sometimes able to find like 70s, nearly 80s that we've seen so far in this tournament. Not to mention like the curtresses that have happened so far in the other matches. Like the attack on those are always insane. But yeah, now we got the We got the zone attacks coming in now into phase 3. You got that like phase 1-1, now you're into...
God damn, that was
phase
a
three.
crazy zone from Kazu's side. It almost seemed like
Yeah.
it was more pertinently focused on trying to get out of it with a good amount of attack, not like get a good amount of attack and then get out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, what I found interesting about that is Kazu had like some misdrops early into the zone, fire off the zone on Uyeshota, and then they make very similar misdrops on the other side. It's kind of like zone pushed that role reversal through, which I find very interesting. But we all know that probably at this point that Uyeshota is probably just trying to keep the speed as high as possible, because that's what they're doing in these later phases. Allows them to survive a bit better as they try and build up and find different combos. Because you see they're building up, you know, the Ren game, and they're starting that up right now.
Getting that built up and then immediately having to like ditch it as soon as you see that zone pop. Ooh,
Yeah, but they
that
found
was
the Tetris
was
10-12 combo, allowing them to build up that zone meter, survive, get through all that garbage.
That was a pretty goated with the sauce and quirked up, you know, 4-wise.
Yeah, could not have said it better myself.
You probably could have. You could probably said it way better, way more distinctly, way more less idiotically, but you know.
You got that hip commentary coming in. Just like Uyeshota needing some hip survival right here to get out of this cheese situation.
Couldn't have said it better, Vince HD. Whoever wins this, it does indeed get that.
So true. But yeah, Uyeshota is finding this downstake, but here another situation, Kazu just serving them a full meter after the zone. And quarter zone did a pretty good miracle right there, but Kazu's not letting off on the gas pedal. And Uyeshota's gonna need to pull through some more crazy survival.
This is getting a little dodgy. This is getting a little brutal. Fortunately,
Stevens is looking good.
It's kind of fresh with it. Fresher than some catered pineapple.
Now it's in a situation where like Uyeshota is downstacking fast enough to where their garbage meter's not building up, so they can realistically survive. Right, earlier it was looking a bit iffy, but now they're actually countering and like pushing Kazu back up on the meter again.
Yeah, but then again, Kazu is sitting on like a whole tower full of preferable.
Yeah, absolutely, but still, you know, ball getting
still doesn't have
closer back
access
into Uya's court.
sticks of his own. 5
That's like that's the thing about Uyeshota.
You could tell Uyeshota was like, "Can I please just get one more tick on the meter? 3 meter would be fine." But I guess
yeah. As I was saying, like Uyeshota has been like consistently playing the long game in these rounds where they're, you know, taking it to a win. They're stalling Kazu out kind of in a way where they're starting to like make more mistakes like that, kind of playing off of fatigue sort of to make their advancements. But unfortunately it did not spell out for that round right there. Now we're on match point of grand finals, I believe.
Kazu is knocking on the throne room.
Uyeshota gonna have to win 6 times in a row to force the reset.
Yeah, Kazu, I mean, you know, we don't have the cam footage or anything, but Kazu probably not breaking a sweat.
Yeah, just probably, you know, sitting there in peace, analog, stick, ready, just moving these pieces around. You know, if you're Kazu, you're in a great situation right now with this. You know, you're holding good APM.
In a great situation all over. Like, you know, people know you as, oh hi, I'm Kazu. Oh, you're the like guy who's like the best at Tetris right now. Yeah.
Yeah, but just like in the tournament setting, you're like holding high APM consistently, pushing out great zone attacks. You know, and they're able to survive Uyeshota's longer round.
That is so creative from Kazu's side.
Yeah, I mean, another cool thing about these players, they have great creativity in the setups that they're choosing to use. And I could go on all day about Uyeshota's downstacking that we've seen tonight. Just like
entire sequence intentional, dude. Oh my god. It's like I can't tell if what Kazu just did included like a misdrop or two, or if it was all just like, no, that's the way it was supposed to go. It looks so clean.
But yeah, Uyeshota kind of taking a bit of a zone advantage. They're able to push cheese onto Kazu's board with the zone attack.
Yeah, now Kazu's got the meter advantage though, and they're kind of sitting on a similar board, so yeah, things could revert pretty quickly.
Absolutely, the state.
Oh, Uyeshota's drop rate is kind of going crazy right now. Just anything.
Yeah, Uyeshota's like realized that they gotta speed up, like especially with Kazu's meter increasing like that.
Max meter.
Not fall behind.
He's gotta pop it first.
Oh, these drop. Looking a little rough right now, but a couple of quick skins to get them through this. Uyeshota, if Uyeshota mounts pressure, this is going to look very good for them, and they understand they have to do that. Pushing through this zone very quickly, trying to mount as much attack as possible.
31 attack out, and that's a fair deal of damage. Again, let's see that knife twist. Let's see that knife twist.
Uyeshota's trying to twist the knife, but it's not budging right now. It's just not budging. They need a little bit more, a little bit more
This
force.
might snap off.
They're zoning as much as possible.
Oh, but Kazu is completely locked
Kazu's on the road. Two IP disrupts. There's another round. It's looking like for Uyeshota.
Has zone can make.
We got this zone right here. Rebel coming through.
Nah. Kazu is exhausted the creativity. So now it's Kazu that's the one who's making catastrophic misdrops. But
all right, now we're in a situation where you have 5 more Uyeshota wins for the reset. Can it happen? Maybe.
Starting off with a misdrop and having to deal with a PC. No! No!
I totally get that. Why? That's such a sad way to go out.
Oh my god. Well, there you have it, ladies and germs. Kazu is your Square One Open champion.
Yeah. Taking that second set versus Uyeshota there, it still says Diao.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what it was, like, you were talking, like, oh, we could see a 5-round walk back, and, like, for a second in my brain, I'm just thinking, like, yeah, that would be cool. And, like, I saw that eyepiece go flat, and I was just like, that's it. There's a time where they let, like a somewhat more normal guy commentate an NFL game, and the moment that the field goal wound up being a fake touchdown, like a fake field goal to throw for a touchdown, he like called it. He immediately said touchdown before it even hit the end zone, and that's just what I was feeling right there. Like, I saw it happen, I was like, that's a loss, I don't even gotta look at anything else.
Man. Okay, here we go. I got real art. Hey, I'm doing this thing, right? Cool tournament here. Before the WPL event was announced, I was talking on one of Tag's Twitter threads. I was like, hey, what if we host a mixed versus PPT tournament with no 4-wide ban? What if we try it out? What if we see if it works? And that's what I'm going to be doing in 5 days at 6 p.m. or 4 days. It's 1:40 in the morning here in the wonderful Eastern time. But yeah, no opener bans here. Mixed versus 32 seconds of margin time. Go to suki.moon with zeros, m00n.live. It'll redirect you to the sign up. I've not invited Mr. Ties yet, but I could probably get him to play. Shen, in fact, Wumbo got that replacement switch, so he's gonna be in here. But let's shout out all of our staff tonight. For organization, Puzzle Kingdom and Team TSD, of course, been coming together for all the Square One stuff, and we also have Beyond the Stars contributing from Latam, giving their input and help. So shout outs to them. And all of our management in the back end here. You have Moose, myself, Tag, and SC2AD here on the English side, and then you have Cracarino and Sim Shrimp covering the bases in Latam. And then we also SC2AD, Zach, Kayan, and Karoy on the bracket. Good stuff from them helping coordinate these stream matches. And then on production side, we have myself again, I'm poking in on there, but you have Moose and Nuke coming in to design these great overlays. Like myself, I contributed a bit there, where you're seeing that APM and DPS on the screen, and Glitchy, of course, coming through with these great motion backgrounds, helping manipulate the Square One logo, and then SD2AD creating a cool backend tool in a spreadsheet to help us manage our stream matches and get all the info we need. And then, of course, shoutouts to our great commentators tonight. We had Tag and Sign earlier, before Pants and I. And then we had Commando and Ezra Horizons there as well. Sim Shrimp and Crackerino commentating through Beyond the Stars in Spanish, and then Irune running another one of our restreams in Japanese.
Arigatou.
And there they are. So shoutouts to them bringing Square One content into multiple languages. We know that quite a few people from Japan were interested in this event, so hopefully they found some good entertainment through there with commentary in their native language. Put stuff for the okay. Oh yeah, on the screen.
Hey, there's my name. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to sound like a petty person, but.
Honest opinion, I did terrible in commentary because I was like screaming and shouting at the end. There was nothing to commentate.
That's fine. Guess what happens in all English commentary for every single video game that's ever happened?
What?
people be screaming and shouting.
Hello. Of course.
All right, hey, we're back.
Oh, sorry, Edge. I was just playing Tetris Effect on the deck. I was showing up this blurry because it's on
I thought there was just like you got some exclusive content on there. It's like Valve tapping in. Guys,
I got a secret build of Tetris Effect 2. Look.
I got something to say. Can chat hear me?
Can they?
Type 1 if you can hear Moose. It's a different voice.
Oh, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Alright, cool.
Weed.
Alright, so first things first. I want to shout out everyone who's donated to this event. First, we had $100 from Puzzle Kingdom, $50 from TST Man, $10 from Arius, and $10 from Fearox, just so he could hear Commando say "ooh." Square One, that's pretty good to kick off. Kazu won the first event, so it's official. Kazu is the first invitee to Square One. This year it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little harder to get in. But we're going to be running way more qualifiers. Team TSD, WPL, Beyond the Stars, Tetris, Puyo GB have all signed on to run qualifiers for Square One. So be on the lookout for future events. And I hope you guys all participate and see if we can actually find someone who can take down Kazu. I guess he's a little too OP. We'll see how competitive the next Square One will be. And
only time will tell.
And then on top of that, it's 12:45. Today's my birthday, actually. I'm 36.
Heck yeah!
Happy birthday, man!
Yeah, I'll be going out to some conveyor belt sushi and watching Doctor Strange tomorrow, having fun. Edge will be here streaming on Puzzle Kingdom. Thank you again, Edge. So we gotta bring the Fight Nights back to full force. And yeah, thank you guys all for coming out. This is actually an amazing event. I'm really happy with how things turned out. There's a lot of great moments. The baseball boy being baseball boy, and like all the cool stuff that we saw. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. But thank you guys all for coming out. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? We got Pokediaga, we have Arius. Arius donated, so we're gonna raid Arius. Let's see.
Wait, Moose, can I claim me doing commentary is your birthday present for me?
That's sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Happy birthday! That's what I meant to do. Arigatou gozaimasu.
That means happy birthday.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. But all right, guys. We'll all raid Arius, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See you guys later.
Enjoy the show.
See you guys
there.
around in some upcoming Tetris events. You might
Yeah,
see
we'll
me.
be back
Shocking
tomorrow
faces.
as well for the fight night and all that, and those should be coming back weekly. We've just been in the pits designing like all this new tournament stuff, and now they're coming back. Enjoy those. I know a lot of people like that content, and there's more hype events to come. Keep your eyes peeled. There's something huge coming soon. That's all I'll say.
Alright, guys.
It's
Catch you guys
just
later.
It's like driving, just crashed.
Alright.
It's very
Yeah,
obvious,
hitting
though.
red